Your time in Miami. How would you classify your time in Miami? Because I know for me, you know, when you came in, I had seen a guy that has been on a couple different teams, but my mindset, this nice.
Right.
Like, he's nice. Like, I remember the dunk that you had on Drummond in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I know the skill set when I see it. Somebody 6'8" can handle, you know what I'm saying, can shoot, can make plays with the ball. So I see all these things from the Heat side, but you ain't with the Heat yet. So I'm always wondering, why does he keep moving around? Now when you come to the Heat, I get an opportunity to meet you. And my first thing is, you know how it is with guys that got the same mindset as me. I look at you like I look at myself, man, and I see a lot of myself in you. So I'm saying to myself, we got to figure it out. Whatever we got to do, we got to figure it out. I don't care if it's with the Miami Heat or with another team. Put that money in your pocket, put that food on the table for your family, dog. So when you get to the Miami Heat, what was different at the Heat than you being anywhere else? Because the switch clicked. You know what I'm saying? You went from a guy who, you know, guys were probably saying, we don't know, to a guy who was highly recruited and highly looked after you came to the Heat. And a lot of people wanted that guy, that JJ.
Right. I think just you know the Heat, the character of the office up there. It's like they won't let you settle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what gives everybody a different mindset. It's almost an encouraging mindset of they're not gonna let me settle. And that requires you to be the best you can be. And if that ain't good enough, at least you was the best you could be. You know what I mean? And give it a shot instead of, oh man, if I'd have did this or if I could have did this, I would have been more successful. But that's not what it is over there. It's like, yo, you over a little bit on this, you got this discipline. You're not doing this right, you got this discipline. And it's all self-love or coming from a good place if you take it the right way. You know what I mean? But I knew I was going to have a successful career there for what it was, you know what I mean? Off the strength of you. There was a story when D Wade, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm guarding D Wade and we're in Toronto. I'm playing with the Raptors at the time. And I'm guarding D Wade and he's playing with the ball up top. And he hit me in the forehead with that joint and then tried to sweep by. When he did that, I kind of like foul scraped his eyes. And I saw you got up and like, you was like, nah, we ain't playing that. And you know what I mean? You took that role on like, nah, Jay, now you got to see me.
Yeah.
Forget D Wade on. I'm like, man, I need that. So, you know, that's the first time I met you. I'm like, it's the OG. And you told me everything you just said right here, right now. You know what I mean? And just give you a different kind of encouragement, man, for real. It's like, same thing I tell all the other guys, you know, Obi, Tyrese, you know what I mean? A lot of the things that you preached to me and got me through dark days and stuff like that, I definitely share all that with them, man, for real. So, you know what I mean? All the credit I'm getting for being the OG or the guy that put a battery in the team back or whatever the case may be, like, really all came from you, for real.
I mean,
like,
I tell people all the time, bro, and I appreciate that, but I mean, you had to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't make you listen. You had to listen, and I appreciate that. But I tell people all the time, like, people don't have to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? Some people are way more talented than me. But if I can get 14 or 15 other guys to embody my mindset, you know what I'm saying, to think how I think, to approach the game how I approach the game, to never settle, to never give up, you know what I'm saying, never quit, always push to be their best version and give that extra 1%. If I can get 14 other guys to do that with the talent that they already have, you know what I'm saying, with the history of the game that they already have, that they're bringing to the table, then that's how you move the needle. You know what I'm saying? So you being able to do that in our locker room, I see that. I see you being able to move the needle in that Indiana locker room, dog. So I commend you on that. So talk about being in Indiana right now with, you know, Hallenberg and, you know, all these young guys, you know, Obi, you know, shout out Obi, Dayton, Coach Grant, you know what I'm saying?
Nimhard, you got TJ McConnell.
Nice with it. Nice with it.
Miles Turner. Listen, man, we got a group that is really dedicated to winning, and that's it. And it's crazy that, you know what I mean, you could say that in this day and age of an age where people think that scoring the ball is the only thing that wins chips. You know what I mean? But these kids really want to work. Kids, kids to me, but these men really want to work.
Mm-hmm.
And they really want to win, and they really work with the right purpose for the right reasons. And that's what you see when you play against the Indiana Pacers, man. You see
That's
an
beautiful.
off day full of everybody in the gym.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's how it should be. You hear that, kids at home? An off day, everybody in the gym.
Yeah, so
They didn't even have real jobs, and they be taking off day. Oh, it's my day off. Off from what?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What you off from?
off from your own dream.
Yeah, you cut your dream off. cut your dream off. You want to be off, all right?
Yeah, nah. So like I said, it's just easy to rock with these dudes that really embody winning and working hard. So you know what I mean. All that confidence they got, all that swag they possess, and all that don't come from me being on the bench. That definitely comes from their work ethic, for real.
Yeah, but they mindset.
Yeah, their mindset.
They mindset.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck who you are.
No, we don't.
We don't care about the hype. We get in between these lines for 48 minutes. We're going to close the door and we're going to lock your ass in. And the best man coming out. You know how my mindset always was. You know how my mindset always was. I don't give a fuck what the papers say. I don't give a fuck where you was drafted. I don't give a fuck what your mama feel.
Right.
Once I get your ass in between these lines for 48 minutes, can't nobody help you.
Yeah, you go in a room with another person, I believe you coming out.
Except for you, JJ. I'm going to go throw a knife like mom's. I'm going to throw a knife like mom's.
You're still coming out.
So now, the playoffs, because I'm sitting at home and I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? And, it didn't go the way you guys hoped it would go. But you gained some experience, which is, priceless. It's a lot of those guys' first time being in that situation and getting there that far. And I personally know, and you know, how intimidating and how the Boston crowd can be effective, especially in a playoff series. So what you telling those guys when you walk into Boston for game one?
I'm telling what every leader got to start with is, it's just us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody coming to save us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Giving that speech. But like I said, we got Pascal, we got Tyrese Halliburton.
Man,
them dudes
I
just
forgot
leading
Pascal.
by example.
That was a hell of a move.
Them boys
too,
leading
Indiana.
by example. Man.
Yeah.
So, I don't got to say much, but just being in that atmosphere, I didn't feel like we was at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Playing against the team we was playing as good as Boston is, I didn't feel like we was at a disadvantage.
I mean, that series could have easily went the other way if game one go a different way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had a couple opportunities.
Game
you know
one
what I'm
go
saying?
a different way.
Yeah.
Game two, they did what they were supposed to do, being experienced and all that, being there before. But game three, game four, I still feel like those was our games. You know what I mean? But it was our first time, a lot of our guys, their first time in a conference final, let alone in playoffs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I tip my hat to them guys for real. I definitely do. And like I said, we're definitely encouraged.
And you use that. That's the times where you always remember that, and that drive your whole summer. That's you lose sleep over, and that's drive your whole summer until you get back to that point. Like that's the people don't talk about. Everybody want to talk about when you ride up and down the goddamn street with the trophy in your hand, and everybody out there parade and beer and all that. Nobody want to talk about those sleepless nights when you don't win that, and when you wake up in the morning and the season over, and you don't know what to do with yourself for a week.
Vacation
You're
don't hit
literally
the same.
depressed for a week.
Yeah, vacation don't hit the same. You know, 82 games, you got another one. That's what you say.
Yeah, people don't talk about that.
You got another one, but when you get taken off, done, those hurt.
Yeah, people don't talk about that. Tell me about Spo. What's Spo? I have my relationship with Spo, man, and obviously Spo is not just like a coach to me, but like a brother to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But talk about Spo and your relationship with Spo, man, and I consider Spo one of the real ones because, it's not my way or the highway type thing. He'll really try to meet you in the middle as a coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'll really go out his way as a coach to try to meet you in the middle if he knows that can bring the best out of you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So just tell me like your interpretation on Spo.
He's a philosopher.
Yes, he is.
You know what I mean?
I learned so many words from Spo I ain't know. I had no clue what those words meant until Spo said them. Thank you.
Exactly.
Shout out, Spo.
Shout out, Spo. I still got some of the words in my vocab.
Man.
Too. Nah, but definitely a philosopher, a psychologist, a therapist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's all those things wrapped up in a coach's tag, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
but just super smart. Like I said, another person that won't let you settle, but
Yeah.
not even physically, but mentally, won't let you mentally settle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as you said, meet you halfway. We can be in film, and he'd be like, "You guys want me to figure it out? Or you guys gonna figure it out?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hate that. She hate when he say that.
Yeah.
I figure it out.
Yeah. Yo, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. But he really putting the onus on you as a locker room, as a team.
Exactly, as a whole team.
Like, this is your season. What do you want?
Yeah, there is no backdooring, none of that on a team like that, because he makes everybody call to the forefront for real. Like, everybody, I feel weakness in this group. Practice is going to be a huddle, and someone's going to sit in the middle and explain how they feel, how they giving it up, or what they need to do to get better, or what somebody else needs to do to get better. Yeah. And now everybody's sitting in that joint tensed up like, damn.
Hell yeah.
I hope this boy don't say nothing crazy. You know?
Hey, listen, and for people at home, our film sessions are very honest.
Very.
Our film sessions are it's honesty hour. And you got to take that. You got to take that because, like you said, he's not trying to let you settle. We ain't trying to let you settle. That's just frowned upon. Settling is frowned upon. Just be honest.
Exactly. Settling is just not a word even used in that organization. So
You got it, and you need to what's that shit they do? Patent this phrase. Fake gym rats. You the one started that fake gym rats.
Fake
you
gym
need to patent that.
Johnson,
man, we had this thing, and JJ started it called fake gym rats, man. What's check for the people at home? Can you tell them what a fake gym rat is?
That's them dudes that, you know what I mean, they might have a good game, next day after practice they in the gym. They have a bad game, next day after practice they out with practice.
They ain't in the gym, and they posting all their workouts.
Exactly.
And they posting all their workouts.
All their workouts. You know what I mean? So when things going good, they in the gym. When it's not, they not in the gym. You know what I mean? Those are fake gym rats.
Fake ass gym rats.
You should be in that joint regardless.